Welcome back to another Ab Nation Fun Friday night with hockey coach Coach Frenchy directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. One amazing, great Friday night, December 8th, 2023. The week is over. Hopefully, you have an amazing, great happy hour. And ready to rock and roll the show with Coach tonight. A lot of conversation talk about tonight about the Montreal Canadiens. Only 3 games in action in NHL tonight. The game just going to start the next couple of minutes is the Minnesota Wild against the Edmonton Oilers. The Minnesota Wild are 6-1 in the last 7 games against the Oilers. We know the Oilers won the last 5-6 games. So it'll be a very important game to watch a little bit later in the night. Well, already 2 other games in action. The Blue Jackets lead after 20 minutes 2-1 against the Blues. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Florida Panthers are square 1-1 after 40 minutes at the American Bank Center in Sunrise in Florida. So that's what we got on the program tonight in NHL. Well, we do a fun Friday night, Coach. But first of all, we talk about the Montreal Canadiens. I'm going to talk about a little bit what happened during the week in the NHL. The standing in the NHL on the Eastern Conference and on the Western Conference. And then going to talk about, of course, the fun Friday night. It's about the prediction of your Saturday, where someone go to the bus tonight. Only one. Someone have an amazing, great weeks last week. And then we have 3 people are going to be at the jail. One of them is returning at the jail. Not a good news. We know last week we don't have anybody because they did not work. But tonight, Coach is ready to rock and roll, give you the leaderboard, everything. And then finally, at the end of the show, we're going to talk about the Frenchy Quiz. 5 different questions tonight for you guys. And we know in our top lead now for the Winter Frenchy Quiz with 3 W's in the beginning of the season, of the new season of the winter time for the Frenchy Quiz. So that's what we got tonight, guys. But the biggest question tonight, what are you going to talk about, Coach? But we have a couple controversial conversations the last couple of days. And I said, you know what? Let's talk about Xhekaj. Plays second game tonight again with the Laval Rocket. And a spot for Xhekaj with the Montreal Canadiens in the future. This is what I am going to ask you. Do you think he will have a spot or not in the next 3 years with the Montreal Canadiens? We'll talk about what happened with Xhekaj. I'm going to show to you the reason I said to you he did not do well again the first game. Many of you think he was doing well. I'm going to give you all the report of the article of Arpen Bezu. The reason why he said that Xhekaj was not the same Xhekaj we see with the Montreal Canadiens. And that's the reason I'm going to talk about Xhekaj. I'm going to talk about Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki. And I'm going to talk about Martin St. Louis tonight about his performance behind the bench for the Montreal Canadiens. The new Jean-Marc Chaput du Québec, the Monsieur Positive for the Montreal Canadiens, disagree with him when he said he played too good a period against the Los Angeles Kings. I'm going to give you some different stats. And are we already at the ceiling for Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield with the Montreal Canadiens? Are they underrated, overrated, or they are overpaid already at $8 million? What kind of player are they going to be in the NHL? I'm going to give you some very good stats about the performance in the last 14, 17 games and 22 games. That's what they are right now since the beginning of the season for both of them. So, game like last night, that showed to us that Montreal are far to be a playoff team. Like far. Talking about the playoff team, they have to must both games this weekend. You have no excuse if you're thinking they are a good team to make the playoff. They cannot lose any game this weekend. This is a 2 team are not in the playoff this year, the Nashville Predator and the Buffalo Sabres. They are in front of Buffalo Sabres. They cannot lose a game in Buffalo if you're thinking they are a playoff team. So we're going to talk about this. So a lot of conversation going to happen in the next couple of minutes. First of all, we have a few people in the chat. We have Roy from Bangkok is in the house tonight. Un ami, notre ami de la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke, is with us tonight. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. Welcome back, Nick. Thanks to be with us tonight. We'll see what we got tonight. Not too bad, not too bad. I thought it was going to be I like it. I like it. We have Rick Bengal directly for the beautiful country of Canada on the east side. Dans les maritimes, qu'on dirait les Français. Dans les maritimes, Rick with Demetra Bengal, both of them. The Panthers take the lead at the beginning of the third period over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Mr. Enartap is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Enartap. The co-host of the show is called Weekly Recap. Is going to be this week, not Sunday night, but Monday night. RJ Calabro from New Jersey knocked the door tonight. Talk about the game between the Laval Rocket and the Hartford Wolfpack. The Laval Rocket not looking good. They lost the last 8 games. Have a better game tonight, but unfortunately they gave 2 goals during the space of the span of 21 seconds during the second period to give some kind of life back to the Hartford. Hartford, one of the best teams in the NHL. The return and the house of Belzile with the Hartford against the Laval Rocket. We know Belzile have an amazing, great career with the Laval Rocket and the Canadiens Montreal. Played last year his first couple of games in NHL. Signed a new contract with New York Rangers. Also the goaltender Louis Domingue is a goaltender for Hartford. RJ continues with the RJ with the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Florida Panthers. Now it's 2-1. Randy Walkman, we talked about you last night, Mr. Randy. Hopefully doing well. Glad to have you aboard. Randy, I was thinking about you because he was 2-0, I believe, for the Carolina after 40 minutes. And the Flame came back with 3 goals during the third period. Really interesting, a fun game to watch last night. After the show, I watched this game during the third period. So glad to have you on board, Randy. As-tu être signé? Odani, the baseball players, he did not. Some people report he was on the plane, but he was on the wrong plane, or because he did not go nowhere. So he's still in California. So it's funny to see that the social media sometimes. Someone saw him at the airport, but he was not at the airport. He was somewhere else. So, look like he's not going to be with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and then there's a story to follow up the next couple of days for sure. We will sign with the Dodgers for Randy about that. John Lennon, R.I.P. John Lennon, December 8th, 3-3 Hartford. Rick. Run with Kings directly from Utah. I will let it snow in Utah right now. Ron should be smiling about his Kings looking great. What a great machine the Kings beat for the Montreal Canadiens 4-0 last night. This is the second time of the year the Montreal Canadiens lost, but they scored 4-0. This is since 2014. This is another first time they got that shut out for a series of 2 games. The last time it was in 14-15 season. Again, the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks won, but they scored 2-0 and 4-0 against Montreal Canadiens. Saying that it never happened until the Kings did it. 4-0. About that one over there. Tony Redden is in the house tonight. Welcome back, Mr. Tony Redden. Thanks for with us. Steve G. Sit at home, maybe watching the Pioneers play this weekend again. The West Michigan. No, this is West Michigan. Can't remember. Anyhow, hopefully doing well, Mr. Steve. The Jack is played great tonight. Rick, about this, I did not see. It is okay. Folden Donuts. Welcome, Mr. Donuts. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Appreciate that. Luciano Graziano, directly from, I almost said Vancouver. Luciano, directly from Toronto. By the way, Luciano, never get your email from Canva. The Blue Jacket guys take the lead 3-1. The biggest question about that, can they hold the lead? We know last time they lost, they was winning 4-1 or 3-1. The Kings at 3-0. The King came back and they tied the game. Anyhow, for another time. JJ Evans, Martin Louis had his chance, the worst coaching staff in the history of the Montreal Canadiens, JJ Evans. Well, I would not say that, JJ. I have to be honest with you, they don't have the personnel of the team to make who they are. I think for me, if you consider Martin Louis part of, it's not right to say that because it's a team all at the bottom of NHL. You cannot do anything about that. And at the end of the day, if the players are progressing individually, I think that's a good job they do. I don't know what's your expectation, JJ, at the beginning of the season, but for me, it was at the bottom five, and I'm a little bit surprised they're still hanging there at 11, 12, 3. But again, I don't see as a team more progression overall, obviously. JJ. We'll see what we're going to have. About that, hey, coach, was a meeting? Oh, no problem, Randy. We appreciate that. Odani loved the suspend. He will be told not sign for the Jays. About that one over there. Others going 2-4-5 in the road tonight, Luciano. Yeah, a big statement tonight. They have to play against the Minnesota Wild. We know the Wild lost against the Vancouver Canucks by score 2-0, I believe. But the Wild before that, they was also on the straight after they have a new coach. But they are won 6 of the last 7 games against the Oilers, Luciano. We'll see what they're going to look like tonight. LA has been making new record this season, both in team and the NHL record. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. I will send out a problem, and Mr. Luciano, money will be prepared for the organization, will be paid for the men. Jays. Gary Cornoyer is in the house tonight. Directly for the beautiful country of Canada. Sit maybe drive is UPS and now over with his day. Back in the house. Don't forget, guys, to get a like. That'd be awesome about this one over there. Charlton Jordan is in the house. Hey, Mr. Charlton Jordan. Hopefully doing well. Glad to have you aboard. Hopefully the family. I don't know how many Charlton is. A lot of kids. I don't know who he is. But Charlton was a great performer in the past. Hopefully doing well, you and your family. We have Luc Fortin back in the house tonight. Look, hopefully doing well. Look, glad having you aboard. And then we have the Cannabis 31. And then we have Tony Redden in the house. Thanks a lot to be a part of the show. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. This is the only way you can helping us. We grow last night. We get another 5 new members, new subscribers. We crossed now the 7360. So we're hanging there. We're growing slowly, probably the right way. And that's what happened about this. Every Friday night, guys, this is the show is about the fun Friday night. I'll talk about fun subject. A little bit recap, a little bit what happens over the week. It's fun things. And that's what we got tonight. I'm going to go straight in the subject tonight because we have a couple of things to talk about. And then I'm going to go try to get out a little bit earlier tonight. Because last time we started the prediction a bit late. And I will finish the show a little bit more later. So we try to stay in the house about that, stay in the time of the game, of the show about that one with that. So anyhow, happy Friday night, everybody. And then Mr. Alan Vaillancourt knocked the door directly from Kentucky. Alan Vaillancourt and Iran and the mother-in-law, all 3 together. And hopefully, guys, you ready for the holidays weekend. We know we have a couple of weeks before the Christmas time. And you celebrate with that beautiful, great weather here in Tehran. Last night, I'm getting some time over there. Daryl knocked the door. Daryl, thanks to be with our Canadian show tonight. Ethan, I was the King game yesterday. Ethan, what a great night to be at the game last night. Congratulations. Hopefully, a great good time over there for the game again between the Montreal and the King. Here we go. The biggest subject, guys, I was talking to you guys last game about for Arbor. Many of you said no, Arbor did a great thing, so everything like that. So I talk about a controversy subject about the no progression, and I bring the name Michel Therrien. All of you say, oh, Michel Terrier is not good. Don't believe what he said. Everything like that. So I said, okay, I'm going to look now for another one. So I found Arpen Bazou. If you don't know him, Bazou, one a great reporter for the Montreal Canadiens. He writes at the Atlantic. So what I did, I said, okay, I bring this to you. Nobody believe me. So I make all his article in the chat tonight. So now you're going to say what you think about that. Because you said to me I was completely wrong about Xhekaj. That's what you all said. I think you cannot recognize Xhekaj the way he played the first game. He was not the Xhekaj. So here's what he said. Xhekaj AHL debut look nothing like what he make him an NHL player to begin with. Arpen Bazou write this on that Atlantic. Here we go. We're going to see, guys. Sometime we have to make the fact right there. After 68 games in the NHL, Xhekaj played his first American game of his career Wednesday night. And he looked nothing like the player who was able to leapfrog at the American League on his way to the NHL. This is who Xhekaj is. What makes him unique and what makes him an unicorn is the modern of NHL. Someone who can do all that and play the game at a high level, but is clearly the second part of the equation that lead the Montreal Canadiens to send Xhekaj down to the American Hockey League. His ability to play the game was suffering, and he need to polish his defensive game coming off of an injury and need to get clarity that prevent the injury and the organization eyes. That's the reason he gets sent down to Laval Rocket. It's not a punishment. It's to be sure he's going to become better become better on his defensive side. But more importantly is every opportunity Xhekaj had to impose himself physically, and he shed away. He held back. And unfortunately, guys, he was not himself Wednesday night. It's not coach said that. It's a really no cover of the Montreal Canadiens. Following that, guys, anyone who has been Xhekaj conflamed into the scrum like that will not recognize him here. What you talking about? But here, what he's talking about, is it the Xhekaj you saw him last year with the Montreal Canadiens and this year against Ryan Chris? Look, he's coming slowly to the middle. Here we go. He pop up right there, Xhekaj. Nothing else. That's it. That's all. So you're telling me this is the Xhekaj you're looking for? This is the Xhekaj you're thinking is going to make the NHL back in the NHL? If you tell me an excuse about his injury, he's scared about injury, he should not play hockey. Usually, you should play hockey when you're 100% recovery and you're ready to play. This was Xhekaj there. Not done yet. Anyone has been see Xhekaj take every invitation to fight from the toughness of customer and NHL and even initiate many of them. He did with Ryan Reeves. Remember Ryan Reeves? He did not hesitate. He really goes straight to helping what? His teammate Cooley got hit from behind. Right? But here what he did. Right? Look what he did here. He got an invitation from Imama. Right there at the face-off. Right here. Look what he does. He left Imama and he go back to the defensive. Nothing there. Refuse right there. Not done yet. And again, toward to the end of this game for the Rocket, no one would recognize Xhekaj. Reaction to his scrum after the most promising young players on the team, Joshua Roy, took a cross-check in the back. Watch Xhekaj. It's coming right there. This is the kind of Xhekaj you want to be in the NHL. It's coming in the middle of this with nothing. Look, Imama all over the map, and nothing happened with Xhekaj on that one over there. This is the reason I said to you, and you said I was wrong, it was not the Xhekaj about that. You have nothing with the heart. Like Rick said, this is why I feel Xhekaj was not the Xhekaj we know since we saw him with the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, I can understand the Canadian asking Xhekaj no to focus on his defensive game and nothing else, and how that would be his path back to the NHL. But perhaps they went too far, because the way Xhekaj played his first American Hockey League game made him a completely different version of himself. And frankly, it made him ineffective. If you told me he played a good game Wednesday night, I said no to you, but you guys, you tell me he plays the game. The reporter, Arpen Bazu, he was more agree what you had just said about him. He was eager to try anything, whether that was physically, offensively, or yes, defensively. He looked confused. There is nothing wrong with sending Xhekaj to American Hockey League. That should be made clear. Frankly, coming out of the training camp, I thought it was a possibility for him then because of his competition on the blue line and the way he was playing. But there is something wrong with sending Xhekaj to the American Hockey League and having him play like this. Because if you eliminate the edge from Xhekaj game, you are taking away what makes him unique, the dimension of his game so few can bring, not just on the Canadian, but on the league. And the last part of this, guys, is but there are nothing wrong with the Canadian one to correct what is wrong with Xhekaj game. There was definitely things that need correction. They just need to be careful not to erase what makes Xhekaj special, unique, unicorn, and valuable, and the process to become a defenseman with the Montreal Canadiens. This is the report of Arpen Basu. Many of you said to me I was wrong. I don't like Xhekaj and everything like that. I said last year, and I said you don't like Xhekaj last year. It's not because I don't like Xhekaj. I see he was not great on strengthening of the game. Finally, it took 1 year to realize that he need to improve his defensive of the game. That's why I said about Xhekaj. Yeah, it's fun to hate people, to hate players, but to be really, really, really to go to the details of the game. That's the reason he's an American Hockey League. The biggest question now, between you and me, do you think he have a spot with the Montreal Canadiens and the future? What are you talking about, Coach? But because Montreal Canadiens, guys, Xhekaj is a left defenseman. We have Kenan Cooley, we have Lane Hudson, we have Mike Madison, we have Adam Engstrom, we have Jaden Strobel. 5 of them are in front of Xhekaj. So what do you do with that? Do you think Montreal have a spot for the Xhekaj? Do you think they have to trade Kenan Cooley to open the spot for Xhekaj? Do you think they have to give up on Lane Hudson and Adam Engstrom and Jaden Strobel to give a spot for Xhekaj? I don't know. This is what they are right now for Xhekaj with the Montreal Canadiens as a defenseman. If you look about the ladder of the Montreal Canadiens right now, on the left defenseman, remove Mike Madison. We still have Kenan Cooley. We still have Lane Hudson. We still have Adam Engstrom. And we still have Jaden Strobel. That's 4. Now, Xhekaj come number 5. And we use only 3 per game. My opinion about Xhekaj is to let him play or try to teaching him to play left winger. I think that would be the best thing for him to have a better spot with the Montreal Canadiens. Or the Montreal Canadiens gave up on Lane Hudson, Kenan Cooley, and Adam Engstrom to Xhekaj. Nothing negative here, But I just want to clarify things here. And when you said things I never said about a specific players, that's what you get me. Don't say or write things about things I never said. Just a little bit more careful about what I said. When you write things on everywhere, could be in the chat, could be on the comments, everything like that. Because when you said things it's not I never said, that's where you get me, and that's why I make a verification, and I want to be sure I verify, I check with you about that part over there. And nothing against anybody. You have your own opinion. I have my own opinion. I respect each your opinion. But I want to be sure when I said that, many of you said I was wrong. I was not right. So I took an article for the guy, pretty good. It's not Michel Terrien, like he said. It's not a guy who works for the Montreal Canadiens. It's a cover guy report every single day about the Montreal Canadiens. He did not recognize Xhekaj at the first game. Like I said, I did not recognize Xhekaj. You don't have to fight, but you have to go in front of defensive players. That's make him special. He talked about the incident of the Lindgren for the Toronto Maple Leafs with something else. He said, you have to do something about that. You have to get there. So if he does this in NHL, he has to do it in American Hockey League. You have to be there for your teammates. Obviously, I don't know his mindset of the players, like, right? And again, he go through adversity, he go about challenge, he go through visiting, never be drafted, go from OHL, become a great hockey player, make the NHL last year. The circumstance make him make the NHL last year with many injuries, and he's still around until he got hurt. Now, this is a big challenge for him now to come back in the NHL. And it will start, of course, with his improve his defensive zone of the game. But if you go to NHL, he does not play the way he was, make him unique, special by his physicality of the game. To be who he is, the sheriff, like he called him, the sheriff. This is going to be a little bit a problem for him because talent-wise, skill-wise, is limited. He's not like the Bobby Orr, but he's very special. Can he become? I think he could become a really, really solid left winger. Think about that right away. If you have a chance between Xhekaj and Michael Peseta, I would go right away with Xhekaj. Now, of course, you need to polish his game. You need to learn about the defensive, everything like that. But I think for the benefit of him, and maybe for the Montreal Canadiens, Xhekaj should try to play as winger. So I would love to hear from you guys. I know I did not look the feed, allow the comments, because when I talk like that, I don't want to get involved with the chat. But I can see my little bar is now almost at the top. So I'm pretty sure about 50, 60 people comments, 60 people. 60 comments right now for the people right there about that. So I'm going to try to go through them and see what we got about it. Patrick Leblanc is on house tonight. Patrick Leblanc, welcome back. The Nets. Wi-Fi is a guy we need when we make the playoff. He is sandpaper and toughness that I need. No, did not hear that. Guess they got full bus with Otani. 4-1 the Jacket, guys. The Florida Panthers winning 3-1 tonight. The game is almost over. Congratulations for both teams. Columbus, W. They need it. RG 17 days. Abination knocked the door tonight. Welcome back. Dan Asham for Winnipeg. Yo, Jets, Mr. Dan Ekadet. You're doing well. Great year for the Jets. We'll talk about them a bit later. I'm doing okay. Not much the replacement for Lestagag. Yeah, that's true. And Steve, do you think Gabriel will be ready for the playoff? Still don't have a first line, a trust container. Daryl, we'll talk about this next couple of minutes, but you're absolutely right about this. I agree with you. I guess Odani planted you ton today. I don't know, maybe he got shut down. Who knows? He played one bad game. Want to count how many terrible game Sakowski played, heard what they said, coming off an injury about that one over there. I don't know why, Rick, you compare him to Sakowski. Allow Rick, I don't know why you have to compare Xhekaj to Sikorsky. If you take Xhekaj did not play only a bad game, I'll be disagree with you. But at the end of the day, it's not about compare players right now. It's about who is Xhekaj. For me, Xhekaj first game, he did not do what he's supposed to be, where he is supposed to be physical. Cole Caulfield is supposed to scoring goal. Does not score goal. We have a problem, Watson, with Cole Caulfield too. Where is a pessimist of this world? Where are the pessimists of this world? Is Xhekaj? I don't know. Xhekaj is sent down for more fighting practice of CG. I don't think so, but we know what the reason are there behind that. In fact, he wasn't that impressive his first game. Let's wait and see. Absolute about it. Absolute, you want him to take a nice together penalty, hurt his team. Rick, do you think he's going to hurt his team at 4-0? At the end of the game, when Joshua, one of the best players of his team, get cross-checking the back, when he got an invitation from Imama at the face-up at the middle, do you think he got an investigation about that? I see the Belleville Senator jumping on the Laval Rocket because the guy did the wrestling move WWE. He was not really care about the penalty. He wanted to get there for the players. And by the way, he did it with Ren Reese. So what's the point behind that? If you're telling me he was played the same level like usually he does, we have disagreement about this. This is the reason we need to get back to the heart. Xhekaj need to go back on the heart. Why should he fight and give a big is it's an American athletic coach? I don't get you arguing. Because that's what he does. Mark, that's what he does. That's what he recognizes as a guy can hit, he can play physical. So you want him to not do anything about that? Wow, Mark, another one good one. Continues to talk that way. Xhekaj is a big time now and does not want to lose his rep to the minor league. We'll see. Xhekaj need to work on his all-around game. Coach, you're absolutely right. More important is defensive. Laval Rocket 3-3 right now. 3 versus 1 for the Hartford Shooter Park. Wow, what a great save of Tobaz on that one over there. Another bad play for the defensive. The score is 4-0. Why fight will be so stupid? I think, Rick, you never play hockey. Because Joshua Warwick, he got destroyed, a crash check from the back. So you telling me, Rick, right now, and that shot, it's no matter, Josh, go for it, go get defend yourself. You're going to turn you back. One of you player, the best of your player team, get crash checking in the back. You telling me, I cannot fight, it's 4-0. This is what you think about team concept. That's what you think about culture in hockey. Wow. You guys are impressive tonight again. That's what you're talking about, Rick, about a guy cannot defend. So you like a guy like Jeff Petrie? Can one Samuel Montembeault get hit and behind the net? Oh, no. It's not a big deal. Samuel, he's going to get dropped. He can drop the glove and the blocker. He can defend himself. This is the mentality you have, Rick, about that Xhekaj. This is the concept of the team you're looking for. To have a guy say, oh, wait a minute. We have a guy fight. We cannot do anything about that. Cross-checking, this is key. Cross-checking, Caulfield. I'm not going to get fight. We're losing right now 5-1. This is the kind of guy you want in your team. Wow. Shocking again. He passing need some work. His passing, so one another element he has marked about that one there. Imama is a tough dude. Why do you think Imama was once so engaged with Xhekaj? Imama can handle Xhekaj. But this he can handle. He can can go with him. You don't have to get the face off. But when you have your teammate get hit, could be hurt, and you do nothing, you go in the scrum with like you don't really care. That's kind of reputation you're going to carry on now in American Hockey League. Wow. He does not need to practice hard if give coach. He is an American for other reason. You're absolutely about this. He is there for other reason. But who he recognize, Mark? How do you recognize Xhekaj? A Bobby Orr? Defenseman? Is it his skill talent bring him? Or is it because he's unicorn, because his physicality, he can fight, and he can defend. He can be there for his teammate. Play junior, play American Hockey League, or play NHL. You have to say who you are. What bring you who you are? Look at the score, coach, 4-0. It's no matter. It's no matter the score. You get your hurt players, and your team got hit from behind. We have to go and score. We cannot do anything about that. Really? Really? American Hockey has filled up with a tough dude as Xhekaj is particularly. Yeah, absolutely about that for sure. Oh yeah, we have Simoneau. Maybe we can send Simoneau in the middle of that. If you under order to engage at all now and isn't stepping back for whatever reason, he is under. For what Jean-François Houle said after the game, he was not the Edmonton take the lead. Yvan Bouchard scored a goal. From Jean-François Houle, he didn't have any recommendation from the Montreal Canadiens. Did not fight about that, Nicholas. His path back to the NHL is making less turnover, better passing, better shooting. About that stuff. Tonight is excellent about that one there. But he's not more impressive overall, Rick. I don't see him like he play a solid game with a Laval Rocket. He have a good game, but not like an amazing great game. I didn't see it. Now you have a strength team. There's a Hartford. Hartford are a team with speed, with very talented, skilled team. The Belleville are a physical team. That's the trend about that. You saw, yeah, right there. I'm watching the game, Mark. Coach, nobody said you were wrong. Different, no, in our top, you're wrong about that. Rick said that. He said the same thing tonight. But it was an officer based on one game. It was thought not to get involved. Wrong about this and after. Jean-François Houle confirmed at the press conference. You have to watch, guys. Go check the press conference. Jean-François Houle said he was not in the Montreal Canadiens Laval Rocket did not access to talk with Xhekaj after the game. By the way, so he need to Rick for Randy. He need to learn defense and maybe developing his defensive game, coach. Yeah, that's right. That's why he is an American Hockey League. I agree with you, Mark. Question. What fight and told not to fight is so this may be taking away from his game and play hard and patient. But that's my only concern about that. If he does the things like physical and you don't want him to fight whatever it is, that will remove the reason why he's unicorn. Only talent-wise, skill-wise, is limited, in my opinion. At the end of the road, everybody met his man. Xhekaj play a shabby game too hard about that. Jake McEnroe is in the house. Canada full of the fake news with the Odani. Yeah, about that. I don't follow too much about this, Jake. Thanks so much for all the likes. It obviously deflate for some reason. First game back in American League, maybe he need to figure things out for a while. Possible about that, John. Must be something wrong with the water and Thailand, Zeph Lacap. Not at all. Everything is great, Zeph, about that one of them. Let base our judgment on one game to other players about that one. Not at all, Rick. I can give you my judgment about him tonight if you want to tomorrow about Xhekaj. But it's not a Xhekaj. Did you recognize Xhekaj the first game like he does? I don't think so. Pesada is not a defensive fiability. The ability so is Laval. They are not try to eliminate his grits and hitting a game. Coach, he has been told to practice other things. Why risk injury in American Hockey League? If you remove the grits, it's physicality of the game, Mark. What's the point to play for him? It's a part of him, who he is. This is who he is. Physicality. Sheriff, that's his nickname. If you remove that, to not hit anybody, but just practice to be defensive, cap control, how are you going to develop? How are you going to come back in NHL? Your reputation follow everywhere. Everywhere. He create that kind of reputation. But now you tell me, Mark, you have to stop to do that. I just think about this. They all took a rumor without checking about this. I don't know where you see an icon on Xhekaj. How many players like Mark, like Xhekaj, can fight like him? How many of them at 21 years old made the NHL, came from nowhere, undrafted, and play like he did last year, and to be physical like he is? How many of them they are in NHL? Give me Mark. I would said 5 of him. 5 of him. 5. Not 3. I will go with 3. Undrafted, both time junior and NHL, then become one of the toughest guy in NHL, can fight anyone in NHL. So give me 3 names like him. And you tell me right now he's not a unicorn? Oh. Rick, your argument about Sakoski is getting ridiculous. Sakoski is tough on the board, hard to get the puck from. About this, it's on Xhekaj to do the right things in any level he play. No excuse. Patrick, I'm sorry about this. Blame the organization for asking Xhekaj to play a game that is not not for. Sometimes as a coach, we tend to overcorrect players when we should be leaving them alone. One game does not define him, Donuts. Go Habs, go, Mr. Claude Richard. Welcome back from Ottawa. Xhekaj should learn how to pick a spot for Jake. Why are you focusing on the number 8 defenseman on the cup team, Mark? About that one or that? Because I don't know, Mark, it was a subject of the week. That's why the reason we talk about Xhekaj. That's the reason. By the way, Xhekaj has an assist tonight, and he's taking the body to plus. Now, on this assist guy is a power play goal, right? If he cut the puck, give the puck to the left side, and then he scored a goal. So he did not carry on the puck, and he did not go the north-south, and he create a lot. It was a power play, 5-3. After that, become a 5-4. So it's not like an assist like on the back door and he beat the F1 or F2. No. We have to said the right thing about that for that. And now, if you only look for the outcome, by the win of that, only looking for one assist and make a player great because he got one assist tonight, but now we're on the wrong place, right? Because if you look about that one there, Sakoski have only 2 goals this year and 26 games. So for me, point is not important. It's about how he play overall. Offensively, defensively, Xhekaj is more about physicality. Did he make a big contact there? He kept control is good tonight. Can he have a box out plus is there? Can he get beat? Can he get beat? Can he bring the players out of the inside? Can he bring him out of the dots? All those fun things like that. This is what I'm looking for. And assist like he did does not make me like he's going to be called up next week. He did not create like an amazing, great play right there. We have to tell the truth. Again, it's not against him, but we have to realize what was the past about this one. You have 1 point right there. Xhekaj is barely NHL level defense game wise. Mr. Danny is in the house. Welcome to the house. Xhekaj has a spot, but probably a third pairing that can just set up so much attention on him. So he's an American to practice his defensive game, not his hitting or fighting game. Yeah, says that you are absolutely right. He's not there for. He's Mark. Can you recall me an NHL history? Give me 3 names, Mark. They sent a guy to American Hockey League. He said, "I'm going to send you an American Hockey League, Mr. X, and I want you to practice your fighting. I want you to become a better fighter. And when you're going to knock out 5 players in American Hockey League, we're going to call you back up." Are you really realistic, Mark? Is it really what you know hockey that way, Mark? So his comment, Mark, is this part. So he is an American Hockey League to practice his defensive game, not his hitting or fighting game. When did you hear, Mark, Montreal Canadiens send any players in American Hockey League to practice his fighting? Gilles Lupien, Chris Nyland, John Gordick, Rick Chatra. Give me one name. One name, Mark. You look like you know a lot of hockey. You know a lot of organization. You know many organization. The Boston Bruins. There we go. Jay Mailer, Terry O'Reilly. Right? How many of them, they said to them, we're going to send you the American Hockey League and go try to learning and fighting. When you go to fight over there, we're going to call you back up, players. If he never got hurt, he would not be an American kid. Line Hudson is nothing right now, coach. It's funny, Rick, because usually you talk to me, said, see, Sakashi got hurt. But when it's about Xhekaj now, you don't talk about this, about his injury versus Sakaski injury. Because you said to us in the chat, Rick, see, he played in NHL, he got hurt. But Xhekaj playing NHL, he got hurt too. He got his man, Vincent Desharnais. It's because, Rick, you go two different ways with Sakaski and Xhekaj. Me, I bring you a report of one game, and he's still to play that level, like we saw last game. He's not going to returning in NHL. And my point behind that is to let you know, guys, Xhekaj, if he played that way, it's not a Xhekaj we saw in NHL. So I don't know mentally what he's doing right now, but he had to figure out something else. Is 5-10 game in American Hockey League, we want to see what he looked like overall. The guy is spent after the players. The Habs and the entire NHL are aware of his grits, hitting and fighting. He need to work on anything but that. The guy should keep not eating and fighting in American Hockey League. Pointless for him to get injured in the small league. His teammate got destroyed and you don't want him to go in the middle of that one. You're supposed to be the sheriff on the ice. Oh my God. Coach, we have at least two LD would be traded before years from now. Who are they, Zeph? Who are they, Zeph? And I never mentioned the name Jordan Harris, by the way. By the way, I did not mention his name at all. Because I know someone who said Harris is going to be traded. But Harris is not in the equation yet. So tell me who they going to trade, Zeph. Engstrom, Lane Hudson, Kenan Cooley. Three of them to keep Xhekaj. What about Jaden's trouble? That's four. I didn't mention Mike Madison yet. I didn't mention Jordan Harris yet. That's a lot on the LD. Agreed that's other more developed defensive game compared to Xhekaj, but spot up for the grab. He will have to take him for sure. Ran raise fight the worst fight ever. Jim McEnway. Xhekaj is a very, very poor man. Jacob Trouba and Ever Trouba, not very good. I don't see why he focus on Xhekaj. His Xhekaj play on the Pesada is not a good option. Trade Xhekaj to the leave, Jake McEnway. We are the overload on the LD. At some point, we will trade for some top 9 players that we need for that one over there. It's funny because one we defend goalie in the leave game. He won after Reese. He stated that he did the wrong things about that one over there in our top. Now, what he did wrong in our top, he become an instigator of the fight right there. That was the wrong thing about that. The same thing he did with the Tampa Bay Lightning. This game after that, a little bit later. That was the reason why he has trouble. It was his indiscipline about that. So you have to be sure. Again, I don't say you have to fight, but you have to go in the middle of the scrum and pushing left and right. Tell the player you cannot do that. But to ignore every one of them, to go on the behind everybody, that's the biggest problem in our top. I think Xhekaj need to play with regular on the Hells. He will not be a regular in the lineup. I think he hit on the Barbashev show. He was not ready, and he should be been Barbashev on his back. Xhekaj and the playoff hockey. Ray is done, and we'll have Xhekaj and overtime combination. Xhekaj need to practice his under a game in American Hockey. All he should finish the year over there. Garrett Barbashev is a beast. And he's under the same run down. Goalless finished last season at one game coming off injury. One game you talk about tonight. Big hit, assist, key part of tonight. Talk about tonight. No, Rick, I don't talk about the game. The game is not over yet. How about that? That's the reason. Because you said, you guys, you want to Xhekaj play the level. You don't have to be that way. Play as NHL was nothing special at all. We have a small team. We need Xhekaj for protection. Look, go Habs, go. Jacob Trouba does his better and is bad. Mark, about this, Xhekaj should be tried to play like Sheldon Shorey. About that, 3-1. If he cannot, he's not a level learn. Which goalie would you trade, coach? This is a great question about this, Tony. In my opinion, Primo have to go out. I would keep Allen and I would keep Montembeault. Tony. I like the idea of Xhekaj as a forward, Patrick. No, you have 30 games by me, coach, Mark. 21. Xhekaj is still developing patience. Please, Gary. Oh boy, Saturday morning are tough in Asia. Not at all, it's absolutely great here, Mark Zephyr. It's too late to him to become a forward, and then he can play a level of hockey. Come on now, be realistic. Xhekaj is not serving for the rough. Mark, how many players? Nicolas Deslauriers did it. Big F did it. Some of them did it, Mark. It's never too late. What do you have to learn more to become a forward? It's easy to learn about this. It's not like it's complicated to be a forward, become a defenseman at 25 years old, 23 years old. But go forward. There's nothing wrong there, Mark. In 8 many minutes, Patrick. Right, but two good tender head-to-head tonight. About that, Black Eyes CG. Why is such a big deal in Montreal that a young defenseman need to work on his defense discipline? Doesn't mean he cannot get back. I'm honestly quite baffled, but it's a controversy. Is because it's Xhekaj. Because all the fans is the favorite players. He's a number one fans favorite players. Nicholas. That's the reason behind that. Larac think and he said he was the best in the league when he was at all member and him not doing anything. I want to see if Xhekaj can score goal from the point and the American game like Shuri. They want to see if he cannot start making better first pass. They want to see him to make a better decision. He's not an American to be physical coach. You don't need to practice physically and fighting. Why is a big deal? Because undrafted, overhyped, struggling third pairing defenseman gets sent down in Laval and American Hockey League. Got an invitation from you, from Mama Andy. Welcome to the house. So, do you know a Xhekaj injury? Are you living on his body? I don't, Rick, but I will say to you something, Rick. If he's not at 100%, he should not play. All the fans here complaining last year, we returned the player too early. So if you're telling me right now Rick is not at 100%, he should not play right now. It was sent in America to get better and everything else. Mark, do you follow the show, Mark? Do you, Mark? Are you here and follow what's going on here, Mark? Do you know what we're talking about, Mark? You don't know? I will show to you again. Mark, what we're talking about, guys, is this part. Mark, are you ready? Here we go, Mark. Are you there right now, Mark? Right now, Mark, are you there? All right? Avid Xhekaj, American game debut look nothing like he might be an NHL player to begin with. Do you understand that, Mark? Yes, you do. I'm sure you are. You're smart enough. Here, Mark, he's talking about. Is it the Xhekaj you recognize in NHL? Look, he's coming now. He's coming up. He show up Xhekaj. This is the Xhekaj you want to have to be in NHL? Is really what you're looking for? Oh, you don't have to practice anything. All right, let's move on, Xhekaj. All right, Mr. Mark, you don't follow this. He got an invitation to fight. Right there in the middle. What he does, he quit. He left. He does nothing. This is the sheriff. The nickname is sheriff. The nickname is sheriff. That's what you're talking about, Mark. You don't know the story? I will give you another example. Now, the score is 4-0. The game is over. One of your best players is cross-checking. But from people here, you should not do anything. Look, it's coming right away back over there. He does nothing. Look, Imama just hit face of his teammate. He does nothing. So this is the reason the subject, Mark, is about tonight. This is what we talk about, Mark. So maybe you missed 1 hour of the show and maybe you did not understand my English enough. But this is the kind of player you want, Xhekaj, to be just go in the scrum and do nothing. because you need to practice his defensive coverage. This is really what you're looking for, Mark. That's why. Imama can certainly take care of Xhekaj. He knows it. Do you people remember how Delorier handled Xhekaj last season? About that, Belzile scored a goal and shoot out. Belzile was sent out of the Montreal Canadiens. Can use don't want to give him any more money. And Belzile respond, yeah, tonight scored a goal on shootout. Joshua who missed. Now we have the Emil Henneman on the shootout. Henneman now skating with the pucks coming out. Look on their side. And he got stopped by Domenka, Louis Domenka. About that one of the Engstrom, he will invest development on him, not the Xhekaj abination. Yes, and Tkachuk did not look like Tkachuk after he got hurt. About that one, then abination. See what your cause, Danny. Ima is a carrier nation with no future. Laval should have gone to right there. And the Laval Rocket lost and shoot out 2 attempts, 2 goals, and Berard scored a goal. And the Hartford beat the Laval Rocket after they take the lead 3-1. They lost, but they scored 4-3. And Laval, that gave them the 9 last straight game for the Laval. Yes, coach, dropping the glove tonight. I like it. About that, Danny, I told you to stay quiet. Coach, you're absolutely correct, Leon Renault. I completely disagree, Coach Mark. That's okay. That's normal, Mark. That's part who you are. It's important, guys. About that, no point. Fighting American Hockey League whatsoever. I'm telling you that you don't know now he's hurt. Coach, you have totally wrong. He proved it over and over and over. You condemn him for 1 game. I don't condemn him, Rick. I'm just told you, Arpen Bazou said the same thing like I said to you. I bring to you the full article of the Atlantic, Rick, about that. That's what I did tonight, Rick, to prove to you. Because all of you said to me I was wrong. It's only 1 game. But that's the game we talk about. It's not the way we see Xhekaj for the last year. We need a Xhekaj to be a guy to be sure he's a sheriff on the ice. This is his reputation. This is who he is. You don't have to fight. But you have to tell other team, don't touch my teammates. This is what he does. That's what his name is all about. This is his reputation in NHL. He is the sheriff on the ice. If you go now in the back of the bus because you pity, because you not accept to get down in Laval Rocket and American Hockey League, this is his problem. If you're not to come back who he's supposed to be, he never come back in NHL. Because it's not his fighting and his eating is going to make him an NHL. His defensive zone coverage have to make him better, to be sure. That's simple. But he had to show up who he is. What did I start watching? Coach is on fire. Tony DeMarc. About that one of that. Jack is not the only player on the team. He should step up for play getting hit. Look for things. No, but that's his reputation. Right? This is what he is. Other players did it, but that's reputation. You see him in the scrum. You have other players try to go for Roy. Coach Frenchy, you are shocking. A guy who stood up over and over and over, and you don't him for 1 game. I'm not condemning him. I explained to you, Rick, what he did not do the first game. I don't say he's never going to make the NHL. I never said he's a bad player. We report and we talk about what he did not do at the first game. That's what we talk about. It's only 1 game. It's because that's the only game he played. Now he plays second game tonight. That's what he did tonight. Play okay game. It was not like the best player on the ice tonight. 2-2 Edmonton and Minnesota. Subsay and Yukon with Xhekaj, done a defenseman like him, and the league with better all-around play. Mark, give me a name. Mark again. Mark again. Like that's what the reason why Mark who you are. Give me three names like Xhekaj and American Canadian. Give me three. Three and NHL, Mark. Give me three. I'm giving you about 5 minutes now. It's 10:07 until 10:12. Think about this. Memorize your life since 1970, maybe 80s or 90s, whatever is your age. Give me three names like Xhekaj. Can score, have a great shot, right? Offensively, pretty good. But he can hit and he can fight. Give me three of them. Three of them play right now in NHL. Now forward, don't give me Wilson. He's not a defenseman. Give me three. Mark, give you 5 minutes now. You're on the count, right? Give me three, Mark. That's the second time I ask you that. You cannot. That's the reason Mark is unicorn. Is it Charlie McAvoy? Can fight. He can hit. McAvoy, he can fight. Like Xhekaj. No, he cannot, Mark. That's the reason he called him unicorn. So you telling me right now, and NHL have many like him, give me three of them. I don't give you the 165 player playing in NHL, Mark. Three of them. Give me, bring it on. Give it to me right now. You know hockey, you know all the name you look like. Because what you do in the chat, you look at you're smarter to us. So give me three names right now, Mark. I'll give it to you open. I will wait for you. Give me three names right now. Here we go. Patrick was said. RJ, welcome back. And through market, the Ranger and the lake are minimal. The code is right. Is two guys don't get joined. They're not the job as for the idea of Xhekaj play left winger is interesting. I like that idea. I agree with you about that one over there. Xhekaj equal Pronger now. Chris Pronger playing in NHL right now, Mark. Wow, I did not know Chris Pronger playing in NHL, Mark. But it's okay. I was told by the management to not engage or drop glove Patrick. From Jean-François Hull, after the game, he said he did not get any requests about that. About this. He did stand up over and over and over. One game come off an injury and you condemn him. Incredible. You are not to know his injury. Rick, Rick, I just bring to you what the people said happened Pazu. We argue about what I said because you said to me I was wrong. Yeah, he was okay. It was fine the way he played his first game. So I proved to you, Rick, tonight, I was not the only one. One covered the Montreal Canadiens and the Laval Rocket. Write this article because he did not recognize Xhekaj like I do the same way. It's only first game. But because he played only one game, Rick. Surin, I don't know why the comparison Surai and Xhekaj now. I don't know where we're coming from. A ton of player like Xhekaj. So here you go. Roger, hey coach, what is Louis coach at Xhekaj does not have to fight to have a chair on the ab. So all of the student is forget how to play. He bring something to the team. This not other player does. About that one, I have been said for a long time. Rick, no one listening until coach did tonight. Zeph. I just keep going back to the bad draft. One, they did not draft Kachuk. Just took him now in Ottawa, Tony. The mark, 4 overall pick. We took just Perry Kokanemi, Mr. Tony. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yamo Vartanen is in the house. Then Jacob to at best. Have some question upside, but is slack of the poise position. He need 2 minutes, but pray for what can someone be a plus for him. Good evening, Mr. Luke for British Columbia. I would trade Xhekaj to whoever want him, but I don't think any NHL Cup contender will want Xhekaj. You only can playoff hockey. I don't care about Terrien. Comments about Xhekaj to let move on this. Yeah, it's not comment from Michel Terrien, Gary Cournoyer. It's Arpen Bazou. So I want to clarify that. The Michel Terrien comments, it was about the progression. No progression, Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, it's about Arpen Bazou, Gary. So I just want to clarify that one there. Columbus 5-2 final score tonight. Yep, so right. Give him a time to don't jump on the match on Xhekaj. He need too many game and many minutes. That time will repair him. Yeah. And Josh Anderson, Coach Frenchy, man crush is about Xhekaj. If Xhekaj remove his physicality, you see that he has no place in American Hockey League and NHL. Weber was more of a sheriff. He has a better other game. What Xhekaj need to develop, maybe for 2 years in American Hockey League. Yes, he need to stop to do that. Coach while in American Hockey League, Chris Naden did coach. The game has a late change. Look, I agree with you about that. Xhekaj is going to be don't count on him out. I don't say count him out. But at some point, Gary, do you prefer Xhekaj over Lane Hudson? Do you prefer Xhekaj over Caden Coley? Do you prefer Xhekaj over Adam Engstrom? Do you prefer Xhekaj over Jaden Strobel? And do you prefer Xhekaj over Mike Madison right now? Finally, when your NHL game, done of our either NHL defenseman. I will name you 10 like him. Okay, give me 10 defensemen, played defensemen, fight like him. Would be might benefit from having a chat with Chris Naden for one fight. Is born have a lot of fighter when they won the cup marker. Instigating a fight and playoff hockey just give you an extra 2-minute penalty and make you lose the game. I play hockey, play a little GMB. One thing you always do, no matter what level, you always stick you for the team. Married, so here we go. Father and I thought that's what was for Hatch the movie. That was a long time ago. We don't need to talk about Caulfield been paid $8 million. It doing nothing instead. This is the next subject. Who was go there yesterday for the Canadiens? I'm disappointed. The last it was Montembeau. It's not fair because Xhekaj have a head on his nose, not Laval and American. You have a lot guys who will take your fight. Absolutely. Cole is paid with $8 million. Magdi, we have a long way from the playoff. Question: could Xhekaj be a good forward? We don't know until he try it, but I think he could become that kind of player if he want to make a. The app need Xhekaj. That will get disciplined for rotation if games don't play. No, you think you should be fighting. No offense. You can have in both ways, Roger. About that, Xhekaj is not a pick just for the fighting. He's good, solid defenseman. And they have to play again Minnesota tonight. Anyway, Coach, the answer for your question is Xhekaj has a spot on his team. Yes, for Danny T. About that one there. Yeah, but don't expect a Bobby R performance from Xhekaj. Patrick, we want pour stabilité présence les intelligents offense is a bonus. What's up with the skilled players on a team need to know someone to like Wendell Clark is Martin City was a good time about that one. You see, Wendell Clark guys was a defenseman, become a forward by the way. If you follow that. How much you make should not be a factor here. Is not negotiation contract, Maurice. Caulfield should practice his fiscalité agrees for $8 million. Mark, are you married? If you are, must drive your wife, Betty. Bobby, have the guys to protect him. Look about that one over there. But that's what you are said, Coach. I'm saying that you should not fight against. Luke Laverson in the house tonight. Welcome back. Luke, thanks to be with our Canadian show about that. Try to pick up everything. Coach, if you and Artap and Marco could do me a favor, play any Habs game, don't watch it, just listen to the play-by-play. Habs cannot shoot accurately. Yeah, I'm sorry about that one over there. For that one. That me, a ton of player, and the American are not scared of Xhekaj. He can chant with him. He has to stop. He will have a target on his back. Randy Collins, Albert play a hard nose game and play on the edge, but he has to learn to keep his emotion in check. Once he learned that, he would be a keeper. Vive the Canadiens. Go Abs, go. Well said, Randy. Thanks to stop by, say hi. That was an enforcer who could play and protect Larry Robinson. About that one, maybe he should focus on his play, becoming more like Shea Weber. About that one, maybe Xhekaj is not happy, been sent down, and he's his game. Yeah, great point about that one there. Matt Cool is in the house, so welcome, Matt. Thanks for the Canadian show. Try to pick up, you're always a skater. You got the sheriff, that jump on every guy, that's not a dirty hit. Now we tell who they believe and must have mention about that some different things. Just Xhekaj would be fine. He just need to the header can use is not trading Xhekaj. I don't think so. Anybody talk about him about the GSM about that. Exact coach problem is Xhekaj drop first and jump. The guy is giving him an advantage, but if you fight on the same time, the guy is not better to anybody about that one. Then one you are going to on the road, and all the small player would be crushed at the big team. You would miss Xhekaj. LeBron had the biggest play about this. John, Danny, how many times do you said Dom Joe about that one? It's easy to learn to become a forward, yes, but at American level, forward Xhekaj would be a fourth liner grinder. I don't get why all these guys are taking time to talk to trash about the player pay like minimum. Mark, about that. Mark, do you think he has sin to be a nice case about that? I would trade Savard or Arisa and keep Xhekaj, Hudson, and ready for the Tuesday. The only thing I would say to you, Roger, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but Savard is a right Hudson and man. You have to be sure the left defenseman, the right defenseman, Roger, for that. Born to be, Walton was a defenseman engineer and become a forward in the NHL, so he can Xhekaj. And now, and Mark again, all right? At the play we watch about this, but Bisson jumped in the middle of the pack and Imama hit after that. Did he get suspended? No. What we ask you, Mark, to understand that is at least Xhekaj should go in the middle of that and pushing around some players. You have to drop the glove from the blue lines coming down like a crazy man in the middle of that. But show some respect for your teammates. This is his name. This is his reputation. This is the reason who he is. You don't have to to go and fight, but you can go in the middle of that because that's what you're supposed to be. He did nothing. Three other white jersey tried to do that for Joshua. That's simple, Mark. Yeah, no suspension right now. I don't know what you talk about suspension, Mark. Look, Dave Schultz. Beautiful goal by McDavid. About that, yeah. I don't know why I don't watching this game. I'm watching LDS. I think this game is on NB and NHL. Franco, salut coach. I get it. Wi-Fi have a chance to prove he is NHL worth it. Once he understand that, he will compare again. I agree with you about that one there, for sure. Franco. Based on the thumbnail, I will snake in the chat privately. Marco, welcome in the house. Thanks for your talk. Breaking news: Shoulder of Danny signed a 10 years deal with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Patrick, about that one. I can get the passion out of the coach, Mark. About the passion of the coach, Sébastien, deux Danny always knew que. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, Mark, not a problem with that part. Your blood pressure, coach. Coach, you don't think management send him Laval with the homework? Thanks, they want him to work on. Yeah, definitely, Marco. Uh, I'm sure they would tell him to send him with defensive. Con- Minnesota just scored a goal, 3 goal and 11 shot. Wow. Then Ashon, welcome back, by the way. Who is your sixth defenseman for the Ab in 3 4 years, Tony? That's a great question, Tony. Rebacker, Barron. Hopefully, Mayu can make it. Coley, Hudson, Angstrom, and number 7, Obi Jakai. Now, you can keep Strobel in the middle of that for sure. They are the player I'm thinking about right now, uh, Tony. Working on the nation. Xhekaj is a martial player, and because of the fight, we believe that about that one. Mark Dinaldi is not there anymore, Marco. I was trying to talk about the player right now in NHL, Marco. About that. Mark said Trouba, Alex Provenzolo. No, not the same level, absolutely not. Kudas, not at all. Did you see what? Did you see Kudas fight, Mark? Not at all. Patrick. I disagree with you, GSM. I don't think so. You know, really, Arpen Bazin. I follow him for 5 years, GSM. I will be disagree with you. Him and Godin does a really good job about the Montreal Canadiens, about that basically what you said, coach. Que tu as voulu him to be more active on the scrum and be more physical. Yeah, show his presence, Marco, on that. You don't have to drop the glove, but you have to be in the scrum for sure. The guy has the potential to be an NHL player. One walk is the recipe. I agree with you about this one over there. For that, today, but we talk about this, Marco, about left winger. Breaking news, just came out, the Lancaster Person Report, please season and make my press conference tonight for a big announcement. More details to come. Really, you're getting excited about a young defenseman. He needs time. One day, maybe he can freak out, but about that, I agree. Coach, let's see. Xhekaj took the fight and then broke his hands the other night. What you said. Xhekaj is a third pairing defenseman. Only Gordon Hughes need to like him, coach. Maybe you should share your opinion when they them about Xhekaj. Wonder what they would said about that one over there. But definitely they would not. The reason they right now they say him and American Achilles because they need him to over there because he need to become better overall. Just about that. Exactly, Marco. And the face. We never said he need to fight. Again, don't say thing we never said. What you need to do is to show he's on the ice. This is who he is. You don't have to drop the glove. But if one of his teammates got crushed again, you have to pop up there. It's not the end of the world with Xhekaj. First game and the Oregon going find the John Lennon song, keep pace and chance. Here we go about that one over there. All right, we'll go to move on, guys. 10:30. We're already almost done. Add news. We have a couple of news. David Savard is going to be not on the trip to Buffalo. We don't know yet when he's going to return. with the Montreal Canadiens, but he is right now on practice with the team. Should be the next couple of days. The goalie situation, Primo is going to get the starter of the game tomorrow night against the Buffalo Sabres. And then Sunday is going to start Jake Allen against the Nashville Predator. Buffalo Sabres won the last game against the Boston Bruins. It's very interesting about the Buffalo Sabres. Without Rasmus Dahlin, Buffalo Sabres beat the New York Rangers at the Madison Square Garden, and they beat Boston 2 days ago at the Boston Garden, at the DD Garden. So, very interesting to see that. That's about the situation for goalie for the weekend. So you know who are the starter of the weekend for the Montreal Canadiens. Two must W for the Montreal Canadiens. They cannot lose any game this weekend because if they want to make the playoff, this is the two teams are not in the playoff. So you guys thinking Montreal are a team make the playoff? This is a two team they cannot lose two games. You have no excuse about that. But we'll see what will be the result of that one. For that. The next thing I want to talk about this, guys, the review the game for the playoff, the review the Kings game. You can realize when you watch the Montreal Canadiens play against the Los Angeles Kings, guys, we are far to be a playoff team. You can realize that we are far to be a solid team in NHL right now. If you think about this game, first of all, if you think about that, the power play in Montreal right now are 2-32 in the last. You have only 2 goals, guys, in the last 32 attempts. Did you watch the 4 versus 3? Exactly what happened with 5 versus 3. Completely disorganized 4 versus 3 on that one over there. Martin St. Louis said during the game, after the game, the Montreal Canadiens played 2 solid periods. Completely disagree with him. He played a solid first period, but they disappear at the second period and the third period. The shot of 32-11, and he's telling us the Montreal play a solid second period. I don't know where you see that one, but this is the Martin St. Louis, the positive guy for the Montreal Canadiens. You see things where we don't see many things about the team. Anyhow, Cooley, he was on the ice for the 4 goal of the Los Angeles Kings yesterday. Struggled a game for Cooley. He's finished with -3 because one of the 4 goals are in the power play. Not a very good game for Caden Cooley. I'm not sure if I asked you this question before. If Xhekaj was selected in the 3rd round instead of the 1st overall pick, with same stat, would you be sent a Montreal? I would say to you, Bob, it would not be a start the season last year with the Montreal Canadiens. I would not expect him. He would not have the same situation for sure. For that, Bob. Great point about this. For that. The app of the 3rd youngest team in many lessons to be learned here. Learn for sure, Gary. Good question, Bob. If they play in the training camp the way it's played right now, it will be on the team. I agree with you, Marco, about that one for sure. We have other conversation, guys. We can talk about this. Going to bring this to the next show. Martin St. Louis soft and Martin St. Louis too positive. I'm going to talk about this next show, and then I want to talk about Caulfield and Suzuki overrated or not. Both clubs carry on an $8 million contract, guys. I'm not going to talk about the subject tonight, but I want to show to you guys. For me, I'm going to talk more about this next week at the locker room. The situation with Caulfield and Suzuki. 2 players carry on $8 million. Have a contract to be first line players. I don't think so right now. They are that way. And Edmonton Oilers had tied the game 3-3. Leon Trossardo scored an amazing, great one-timer shot on that one over there. And the reason I said that to you guys is this part. They are back together, Suzuki and Caulfield. Sent that last Saturday. Caulfield have only 1 assist. Caulfield shot the puck 7 time on the net during the 3-game Lassen Kings, the Seattle Kraken, and the Detroit Red Wings. Caulfield have only 3 goals in the last 17 games. Only 3 goals. He's on the pace right now to score only 23 games at 3 goals at the end of the year. Yeah, it's only 17. Zuski in the last 3 games, he have 1 goal, 2 assists at 3 points. And Zuski have shot the puck 8 times on the net. But we're going to talk about more next time. How they are overrated because they are paid at $8 million. This is the kind of plug we were supposed to be a first line, and I don't think so. They are, and that the fact Montreal we have to find at least 2, maybe 3 super elite players or elite players at some point. If not, they're going to really, really struggle about that one over there for sure. But we're going to talk about this more the next time. I cannot miss that show to throw my anger and the great Zuski, Patrick, about this. For that one, Caulfield's shoulder injury is pretty much the main reason for his underachieving season. Patrick, about that. George Larry, he was the real girlfriend. His crappy smile face will show up about this run. And after LA play a perfect 1-3-1 and assist the Habs will at time skate all 5 players up at the same time. Do you think that's a good way to beat the 1-3-1 style? About that money is a roof of the all even talking about players salary about that one. About this one. Great question, Ron. Willie Snyder, welcome in the house. I will say to you about that, Ron. The key is to bring the puck over them or behind them. You have to chase the puck. If that will be the great way. After that, you have to go through their sim they give to you. But they really well how they play that. Ski and Caulfield was giving $7.8 million deal because they signed 8 years contract, gave up on Sheffield years. About that, you're right. They gave that one over there. GSM. Montreal should be hard pressed to have a second line. Devon, everything like that. I'm not sure it's good for hockey. I've not missed watching the Habs since I was 5-6 years old. But taking a break, Evan top or Frenchy look at tough brainer. It's painful to watch at time. Just took words out of my mouth about this. I gave up for years. Yeah, I'm sorry about that one over there, GSM. But a player like Zuski Caulfield, what do you expect from them? GSM. 40 goals, 45 goals, 50 goals? Or do you expect Caulfield become only a 30 goal? This is key. Do you expect him to be a 70 point, 80 point, 90 point? Because they are paid $8 million. The $8 million guy is the first line in NHL. Absolutely right about this. Look, I just saw the replay about that. About this. Here we go. So that's conclude, guys. Everything we're going to talk about more subject next time. For that one over there, we're going to go through the prediction of the night. We go that one over there. We do this every Friday night. And the prediction of the night, guys, it's about the leader of the week number 6, guys, Andy Koivula. He did it, ladies and gentlemen. 11 big W last week. Congratulations, Andy. You beat Enartap by 1. Enartap finished with 10. And we have a few people, guys, at 9. Yamo, Coach Roy, and Ghislain Laframboise. All of them are at 9. And, of course, Mr. Yamo, Andy is going to go right there. Congratulations, Mr. Andy, to be the winner of the week. And that gave us, guys, the leaderboard of the year so far. And Mr. Yamo Vertanen is the leader on this one. Yamo Vertanen is at 44, following by Coach 41 in our top 40 with Willie Snyder and Roy Andy 38, 34. You can go all the way to the bottom of this list to have the leaderboard of the week. And they are the winner. Mr. Andy, you are the winner of that one. But we have a bad news, guys, on that one because this week we have three people are going to be under jail. Mr. Peter August, followed by Nicolas de Goubi-Bonno and JSM. Sorry, guys, but you are under jail for the week. Yeah, you lock up, you out for the week, unfortunately for you guys, and that's happening about all of you, Peter, August, and Nicolas. Everything like that. We have 12 games on the program tomorrow, guys. I'm going to disappear. They are all the games you have to put there if you want to get part. Point player used is a former agent knows the value of the plus. I'm more sure neither player has set the market with their salary about that. So there are the 12 game we got on the program tomorrow, guys, and you can go that over there. So I'm going to save everybody. Just let me know who are your winner of the week of the each game. We're going to select all of them. I got it, Patrick. Not a problem. Yeah, Peter. You're absolutely right about this one. It's a great boss run. Thanks for run. You got it. Thanks so much. I just wait for few people give us the result of that. Thanks so much, Yamo. One more period to play tonight in NHL. I go with Arizona. I go with Boston. Yamo. Well, you can believe you can give us some chance, Yamo. Look, thanks so much, Mr. Luke. He missed two games, Danny. Thanks so much, Andy. Danny, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You missed one game, Danny. Was it was the easy one, Danny, for you? Thanks so much, Gary. Woody did it. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate a lot. You gave it to us. I'll give you one more minute. Nicola, thanks so much. Randy, awesome. Perfect, Peter. I know. Danny. It's all good, buddy. Take the shot. Can I see? What a game, coach. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to finish this show with other news. We're going to go to Frenchy Quiz. That will be the end of the show. On the Frenchy Quiz, guys, the leaderboard in our top win last week. Did not win last week, but he is the leader with 3 W. And then we have this week the winner last week. Randy Walkman run with Kings. And we have Eddie Kuvila was the winner of last week. Congratulations. Who is following in our top is a 3 pot Randy Walkman and Run with Kings are at 2 with Gary Conway so far since the beginning. Steve G got you, my friend. Thanks so much, Steve G. About that one there, we're going to go now to the question of the night. Are you ready? 5 questions like we do every single time. Easy, easy, easy. Here we go. Question number one of the night. How many former Boston Bruins players have accumulated over 1,500 assists in their careers during their time uh, with the team? It's not was their time with the team, but is the time they play in the NHL and they play at some point with the Boston Bruins. So it's not 1,500 with the Boston Bruins, but it's 1,500 and during the career in NHL. But at some point they play at least one season with the Boston Bruins. 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them, 7 of them, or 8 of them. How many players right now did 1,500? 16 of them did it so far in NHL. 16 players did 1,500 assists in NHL. Now, how many of them play at least one season or a couple of games with the Boston Bruins? This is the question. It's not about 1,500 with the Boston Bruins. I apologize for that. So, look like you know what I'm talking about. Yes, GSM. Danny go with C. Thanks so much, Danny. Willie Snyder with A. I think that's the first time Danny played this year. Ron with Kings with 20. Nicolas with A. Yamo with D. How about that? Patrick go with A. We'll wait for a few more people. Here we go. Enata with B. Roger Colette with 6. Maurice Rabillard with B. We have Peter August C. Steve G. B. Andy B. We'll wait if we have other. Burke Oates, Patrick Leblanc. Andy B. Randy B. We have anybody else? I think we may say Roy. That's the only one I expect, maybe. Claude Richard C. Gary Conway B. A lot of B on that one. Luc Lafortune said B. Wait until the last minute. I need to find my template about this. So that six players did it for the play at least one season with them. The answer is C. We have Danny T, Roger, Colette, followed by Peter Auguste and Claude Richard, all the winner of that one of there. One of the pounds, hopefully. That's one bottom compared to him, not use on maker. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Mr. Question number two. Will be adjust to C4.5, Willie. How many times has a team won a game with a minimum of 8 goals a plus when it was the 10th time since 2000 that two teams score 4 goals each during a period? So we know San Jose, Detroit scored 4 goals last game, right? This was the 10th time happening since 2000. My question is to ask you, how many of them score a minimum of 8 or 9 goals to win the game when they have 4 goals during one period by both teams by 4 goals? Two of them, three of them, four of them, 10, five of them, six of them. We know the total is 10. But how many games finish with a total at least of 8 goals by a specific team or a plus? Coach, the only player with 115 of this or more even in the NHL is Wayne Gretzky. The range was 0. About that one over there. I will give you Patrick a little bit later the answer. Nicolas go with C. Yamo go with D. Ron with B. And Arthur go with C. Woody Snyder with C. Peter with B. Could have a Ketchup or use right now, but they go with the third pick. I agree with you, GSM. Maurice go with C. Claude Richard with E. Danny with C. C with E. Roger B. Gary D. DJ with D. Randy C. Luc Laverson C. Patrick with 4 C. Andy go with C. About that one over there. Roger, I got B. Peter, I think I got Peter right away at the beginning. Peter B. Got it. Okay, Claude Richard. Claude Richard. Claude Richard. E. Got it. All right, I got everybody. Oh, sorry about that. So that's 5 time happening. 4 of them with 8 goals and one of them with 9. DJ, Gary Cornoyer, and Yamo Verteden tied the game with Claude Richard, Peter Auguste, Roger, and Danny. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, guys, lead of one good answer and 2 questions. And let's move on. Question number 3 of the night. Here we go. Question number 3, guys. Which players below did not have a multiple hat tricks this season? Which one of them did not have 2 hat tricks or plus? Point, Bowser, Matthews, Vatrano, and Hyman. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, got it, Yamo. Maurice go with the D. Maurice Robillard. Round go with E. Ayman. Danny go with D. Nicolas go with D. Willie go with C. Roger go with A. Claude go with B. Luc Lafortune go with C. Yamo Vertinen go with A. Nicolas go with D, by the way. Gary Cornet go with A. Patrick go with B. Wait for other answer. And after go with B. Andy go with A. Peter go with B. And Luke go with F. Anderson. C for RG. About that one over there. And guys, we have an answer. We have a right answer. About that one over there. And the answer to this one, guys, is B. Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is B. And we got on that one, Mr. Claude Richard and Peter Auguste take the lead with two good answers. Patrick Leblanc and Enar Tap score a goal on that one over there. And the only one did not have a two hat trick so far is Brock Bowser for the Canucks Vancouver. Matthews have three, Veterano have two, Iman with two, and Brandon Point with two. That's what we got, guys, on this one. Congratulations on this question number 3 of the night. And move on to question number 4. When was the last time the Los Angeles Kings won a road game when they trailed by 3 goals a plus after 2 periods and they come back to win the W? Is it in 2010 and 2000 and 1995, 1985, or 1980? When the last time the Kings are losing by minimum of 3 goals after 2 periods and they come back to win a W? Edmonton 4-3 for RJ Calabro. Patrick, tricky question. On that one, here we go. Bouchard score. Run with D. Oilers for 3, GSM D. Patrick Leblanc E. Bouchard. Yamo C. Danny D. Nicolas B. Steve G. B. Roger Colette A. Claude Richard C. Luc Lafortune A. Maurice Robillard B. Andy D. Gary Cornet go with E on that one. Others on fire. Will you go with B and after go with A? Peter August go with B. RG go with C. Pretty much what we got so far. It's only copy me. I don't know the answer. About that, question number 4. So that is D. Danny T. Tie the game with Peter August and Claude Richard. GSM run with Kings and Andy Cuivla tie the game. This is really interesting, guys. We have three lead at 2 and 4. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with one good answer. One of them could tie the game if other cannot score the third goal of the night for the hat trick. We'll see what happening for the last question of the night. Which goaltender had the most save during the month of November? Bennington, Zorokin, Damko, Blackwood, or Musklikin? I just knew there was a 5 and there run with Kings. Good goggle, Danny. I did not goggle enough that I could be wrong. What a night. CG go with E. Woody Snyder go with C. Woody Snyder 0-4. Woody Snyder tonight. Nicolas go with D. Yamo go with C. Ron go with B. Let go with C. Ranta has less save. Yamo. Gary go with E. Andy go with E. Patrick go with A. And Arta go with A. Peter August go with A. Danny go with E. Maurice Robillard go with A. Do we have Claude Richard go with E? And then we have a Danny. I'm looking. Okay, we get them. Danny. What you answer, Danny? Go with E. Got it. RJ go with D. Nicolas go with D. Nicolas. We'll see if he's right. Here we go, guys. This is for the final. If Danny is wrong, Peter August is wrong, and Claude Richard is wrong, maybe some of you can tie the game and winner of the week about that one over there. We'll see if you are right or wrong. Peter August is the only winner of the game tonight with 3W and 5. Peter August got the right answer of the last one of the night to become the champion of the game tonight. A good try by Mr. Enartap and Patrick Leblanc. Both of them tied the game with, but not tie the game. Try to tie the game, but Peter was the winner, and then Maurice Robillard was the other winner of this one over there. At the end, Peter August with that W, that gave you a 2W of the season, but still in our top, you're the leader with 3 after a couple of weeks in the show tonight. I never go to the jail again, Peter August, about that one over there. And congratulations, guys, on this one. That will conclude a little bit a crazy show tonight. And a lot of controversy subject, and we knew it was going to be that direction tonight. And hopefully nobody have the bad feeling at the end of the night. That was not the purpose of the show. It was more about my point about Xhekaj. And we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the game. Montreal Canadiens or play again at Buffalo Sabres. at the KeyBank Arena. And then Sunday night, we'll be back also at 7 o'clock. And Monday night is going to be a weekly recap of Montreal Canadiens. And that's conclude the show number 9 of the Fun Friday night. Hopefully you enjoy it. We wish good luck, guys, for all the people, for your prediction of the game. 12 game on the program this weekend, tomorrow night. And then we're going to give you all those results next week. Don't miss the show next week. We'll be back at Montreal Canadiens on Saturday and the host of the National Traveler Sunday night at the center. That's complete, guys. The show time. We want to thank the captain, Danny P, for moderator, family, for one vacation, tap, and thank all the people that first of the night. Next time, my friend, everybody. You have greatness inside of you. That's the reason why we believe in this. Next time, my friend, and don't forget to be well. Be well. Want to win only the big race. Want to win the race again after what? Pure. What an amazing, great night, everybody. Have an amazing, great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend with your friends and your family. I think a time that prepare to have faith and faith for the faith for faith. And we love you people. Have a great night, everybody. Oh,